Testing. I just want to show you some analysis I've done. Um, I was just finished watching a video on, what was I watching it on? It was on IPTA data ranges, and before that I was watching. This is all month 4. I'm quite enjoying month 4, to be honest. But and I was looking at smart money accumulation for buy programs, and this is what's happened. This is daily, clearly, GBP USD, and I've split it into the months. So this is every 3 months. This is 1 month, 2 month, 3 months. So this is January, December, November, etc. And then this is every 3 months, because I delineated the 3 months because there's supposed to be a quarterly shift every 3 months. There should be a shift in the market, and I mean it's observable, as in here. It looks like we've got another shift that's about to be bearish. Here there was a shift downwards. Here there was a shift, like, obviously we had a lot of bearish months. What I'm saying is that, and there was a shift here, I guess. Breaking structure and continuation down. But what got my most attention was comparing it to the Dixie. And in what I was watching today, there's certain ways in which you can identify smart money accumulation, and here's an example of it. So when you have underlying and you have benchmark currencies, I guess. So the underlying is what you're trading, and the benchmark is what you're where you're gonna expect to find manipulation. So in this case, it's the Dixie. So for bearishness, which would be manipulation in distribution for sell programs. So if we're expecting selling, then we can expect the Dixie making a low. Yeah, so Dixie makes a low, and the GBP makes a lower high, and that's what we have here. We have the Dixie making a lower low, and we have GBP USD making a lower high here. So there's the lower high on the GBP. And here is the lower. Here's the lower low on the Dixie. So when we see this, we can anticipate a sell program for smart money, because it shows strength in the Dixie. The Dixie is grabbing stops, as we can see, because we've taken stops out from this low here with the intention to move higher, whilst this is all happening whilst our underlying currency, this is all happening whilst our underlying currency, which is the GBP in this case, is failing to make a higher high. It should have made a higher high, but it didn't, showing weakness in it because of this buy-in that's going on. So seeing stuff like this, we can expect obviously some bearish months to be coming. Clearly, we have these stops here that I want to see get taken out, and then I can see this beautiful fair value gap down here that I believe that we're going to trade to eventually. But although we can see it on that short-term level, the smart money accumulation, we can also see it here. We've taken out a low on the Dixie, but we failed to take out the same low on the pound, which again shows there's smart money involved here, and again pushes our narrative of being bearish on foreign currencies. But yeah, I just want to show you that really. It's quite interesting though to see to split the months up like this is each 1 month, because again this is I remember talking to you before about look back periods of 20, 40 and 60 days. I haven't done it in a while, but if we mark out the highs and lows of the past 3 months, we've just taken out this here, remember, only by a little bit. So by default we should be expecting now to look for sell side, because we've taken out buy side here over here, and that's why when we were having that conversation about whether it's relevant that it tapped it and took it, it is relevant because it shows that we're taking out sell side, I mean taking out buy stops. So now we took out buy side, so now what we're looking for is sell side, which is here, and then we've got the fair value gap here where I want to see price turn around. But yeah man, it's just, and then obviously after that I reckon these highs will eventually get targeted, but it's going to take so long. Like, remember, this is a month. It took a month to do all this. Took a month to do all this. Took a month. So like, you can see how long these things are going to take. But it is what it is. Tell me what you think. It's just a quick one. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I want to talk about. I guess it's just the importance of noticing, finding out all the PD arrays that are and recognizing the levels 50s and the 50% levels and stuff. So if we look at the past 3 months, we can mark out the 50% level off the high and low of the past 3 months, which is here. So we know that below here is going to be discount, and here's our discount PD array, which also happens to be in a bullish order block, which is where our optimal entry is. So like all of these things can come into play when we're looking at the directional bias. But now obviously for the next 2 months or 3, whatever, I'm expecting price to be falling down into here, but we'll see. But at least we can anticipate price bouncing at this 50% level, and obviously it's just stopped now at the 50% level. Off the 50% level, the 25% level, should I say? Yeah, we traded down below here just now. So because of this, I'm expecting price to dip one more time above it and then potentially head lower. But at the same time, because of how bearish we are, I wouldn't be surprised if we did leave behind a fat fair value gap, you know, just like we see here or we see here, because that's what price usually does, isn't it? It'll come down, make a new low or whatever, and then return back to the gap so that it can continue downwards. But we'll see. My point at the end of the day is that we've witnessed smart money accumulation. The banks are obviously up to something, but yeah, I'm pretty bearish. I also recognise that we traded to this as well here. We traded back to this breaker, and because of that, I'm not expecting price to come back up around here for a while, which is another reason I want to see a fair value gap get created here. Whether that means that on Monday I want to see a wick up and then continuation downwards, so that we get a fair value gap left. So the wick up might be to the 50% level or something, who knows. But on that wick up, I know that I want to be buying. And again, I can expect that or anticipate that being above the 50% level of the range of the past 3 months, that wick up. I'm going to leave that marked out for the rest of the week. But I want to see a wick, like I want to see price come up to around here before it continues downwards. Which makes sense. Might even come to this low. You know? But I'm not going to get into that right now. Bye.